NAUI's definition of technical diving states, technical diving is a form of scuba diving that exceeds the typical recreational limits imposed on depth and immersion time. Tech diving is a slippery slope, and if you don't mind yourself, you'll find that you'll be a tech diver and you won't even notice. Technically, there isn't really a perfect red line that you step over and become a technical diver. It's more of a state of mind, in my view. By going beyond recreational limits, you are becoming more aware of what's happening to your body at depth, and you recognize that you need more specialist kit to do some of it. Recreational gear is great and all, but there's a reason why we have two separate sections on our website for scuba gear. Tech gear often appears more complicated, but it's actually more simple and doesn't have all the bells and whistles like recreational gear, like padding, but it will do the job that you need it to. Believe it or not all tech gear today is black. It used to be the #1 kind of stereotype, but actually we're pretty colourful nowadays too. Okay, so last week's intro was way too long. We were trying to hit the 10-minute target, sorry guys. So we've actually made this one a little bit shorter. So the video's starting right now. Here is what makes you a tech diver. Obsessed with setup. The gear is the first thing that changed for me. Instead of a soft and squishy BCD covered in pockets and D-rings and bungees that did something behind me, I don't know, I traded it in for a single piece of steel with holes cut in it, a piece of 2-inch webbing, and a bunch of loose bits of hardware. My regulators went from a single first stage with a few standard length hoses to a pair of regulators with one unbelievably long hose just in case, and the rest of my hoses are the exact length they need to be because nobody wants a flappy snag hazard. Hashtag flappy snag hazard. There are pretty clear blueprints on DIR setups out there that you can follow for both single, twin, and stage cylinders, but a true tech diver will always be assessing and reassessing their kit setup and making it more efficient every time. It's all about the depth. Go deep or go home. We've qualified to go down and stay down away from the common riffraff of recreational divers. Below the recreational limits should appear scary and dangerous to you when you first learn to dive. I remember learning about no decompression limits in my first diving course, and it appeared as a scary concept, but it was never really explained properly to me, and it's not the end of the world if you do need to do a deep stop. It's just like a safety stop, you just do it a bit deeper. Just spend a little more time before your dive planning the gas you need and enough redundancy and everything will be fine. Failure points. Failure points everywhere. Once you put your tech diver goggles on, all you see are potential failure points all over your and everyone else's kit. Weighing up pros and cons of adding an elbow joint because it adds an extra O-ring to your regulator can really do your head in. A plastic clip? Are you kidding? Do you want to die underwater?
Whoa! That went there quickly.
Tech divers despise plastic clips. It's a failure point, man. Some tech divers do obsess over failure points and strip it down to the bare minimum to avoid potential problems. But as long as you look after your gear and it's up to scratch, then you should be fine. Just cut down on the bells and whistles that you don't need for the dive. Redundancy. What if? At every stage of your diving, if you're a true tech diver, you need to be thinking about what if that happens, or what if that went wrong. This is most of an inconvenience the day and night before and the morning of a dive, because your mind should be working through your entire dive and thinking the worst.
Yay, sounds like fun being a tech diver.
What if my mask bursts into flames at 40 meters? Unlikely, yes, but, I'd better bring a backup mask. What if I run out of gas at depth? Better bring a buddy so that I can use all of his gas. Mix it up. You're diving on more than one gas mix? Damn, son, you must be a tech diver. Accelerated deco means that you can get out of the water faster, but there's the little tricky problem of not being able to breathe that gas down where I want to go, so it looks like I'm bringing 2 gases with me on the dive then. You can always bring a rebreather too. Yes, I know they're expensive, but it's like bringing a gas mixing panel on your back on the dive and you are always breathing the best mix. Until a what if situation pops up. But that's why we bring bailouts. Yay! So, who is comfortable enough to self-identify as a tech diver to the rest of the group? What makes you a tech diver? Do you have a line arrow on your keys? Let's talk in the comments because, you know, the comments are a safe place. Actually, what am I saying? The YouTube comments isn't a safe place at all. Take care, guys, and safe diving.
Damn, son!
Damn, son! Damn! Damn, son! You must be a tech diver! Accelerated decode means that